Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is BC Saint, and today is finally the day. We are going to actually build ourselves a gold farm so we can get some infrastructure in place to make some of our farms work. And yeah, that's what we're gonna get started on right away. I have scoured the internet, and by the internet, I searched the first page of YouTube, and I have found a pretty heavy duty gold farm that is by Dash Pump 4, and it seems to be a pretty heavy duty thing. And I mean, I've got the materials all lined up, and there's some that I don't have yet, but this will definitely get me a good start. So I think the first thing we need to do is just jump right into it and build this up. All right, what do you think of this massive structure right here? I think it's pretty impressive. However, I built it in the wrong direction. So this whole thing needs to be tore back down. Okay, so that was actually kind of insane. But here is the monstrosity. Oh my gosh. I think actually to do this farm properly, you have to have shulker boxes, because I think like 90% of the time that it took to build this thing was spent just going back and forth and back and forth. Because, oh no, I forgot this one thing that's critical for the next part. And go back. But yeah. And also, I think an elytra is necessary. So this is kind of like a farm that you build after you beat the dragon. And actually, before we get up here, I'm gonna adjust the volume. Yeah. So this farm really pumps out the items. Oh my gosh. I definitely underestimated how insane of a difference there was between my last gold farm and this one. And I don't know. Every time I go to use this farm, I've destroyed the armor stand, so I'm just gonna cheese it over here. But this really, really pumps out the goods. And yeah, I am absolutely thrilled with this thing. But thanks to the farm, we can actually go ahead and start building or actually finish off some of the farms that we did in the overworld but couldn't finish because we didn't have any gold. And oh my gosh, isn't this amazing? And I really haven't ran this farm very much. That's the crazy part of all of this. I mean, I kind of wish there was a better way to get all the XP, but it doesn't seem like there is. But yeah, the rates are just absolutely insane. Okay, and over here in the industrial area, we've got a couple farms that we need to finish up. I actually need to get a villager back in here because somehow something may have happened. Not gonna go into details. But I want to get this sniffer farm or pitcher pot and torch flower seed farm completely automated. And I've got a couple ideas on how to, most efficiently do this. And then I also want to get the bamboo farm completely automated. Then we will be completely up and running with our farms and getting everything automated. So now that I've got a surplus of gold, I can actually finally put rails underneath the farms to get them going. So let me do that real quick. All right, and I've done a little bit of work down here. All I've done really is just put in some rails so hopper minecart can go around here and catch everything. And I just need to figure out a little bit of a redstone circuit that's going to go up here so it'll time the hopper minecart to every 5 minutes or so to go and retrieve everything that's down there, because there really is no good way to detect if these guys have sniffed anything out. So I'm just going to use about the spawn time or the despawn time for items. Hello? Thank you. Use the despawn time for items to be the timer for the hopper minecart. So let me get that system put in. All right, and here is our storage system for all of the drops that we are going to get from our little buddies here. And how far? Okay, it just turned over. Wait. Oh no. I built this one block too low. Well, apparently, I'm consistent in this episode. Oh no. All right, well, I'll explain it once I actually build it correctly. All right, and we built it up one more block. Honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. It took me less than 5 minutes. But whoop, we have our minecart right here, our hopper minecart, which is going to be receiving all of the fun stuff down there as soon as... Get out of here. As soon as this hopper gets completely emptied. And I've got it on max delay. I did calculations, and that should be 5 minutes. But then I realized I forgot to factor in one thing, that I am horrible at math. So I have this on the max delay that I can. So that should be enough so we're not constantly running this minecart. But that also presents another issue. I'm going to have to figure out a way to spawn proof it up here. And any second now, this is going to shift over, sending off this hopper, and we'll collect everything. And I'm guessing 3, 2, 1 now. Ha 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 ha! I'm awesome. And we'll start seeing, yep, there goes one over there. That one should disappear here in a second. Nope, there it is. And after a little while, it should return with with everything in there. So we'll empty that out and see what we get. Here comes the minecart. And now that's already emptied everything. So we got a couple little flowers. So in, I don't know what it's going to be, another 2.5 minutes maybe. It'll go through and pick up everything that these guys dropped. Now, this bamboo farm over here presents another set of challenges that we're going to have to figure out. See, this drops so many things of bamboo that you can't just have one minecart snaking its way through all of this. So what's going to happen is every single column of blocks that this is, we're going to have our own minecart retrieval system. And yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. I've never done item collection system quite like that before. And here it is. We've got our collection system all in place, and this was actually a little bit more of a challenge to build than I expected. Now, I thought that this was going to be an excessive amount of chests, and don't get me wrong, that's an excessive amount of chests. But with one harvest, we've halfway filled one of them. So this is not an excessive amount of chests. So yeah. I think this is already too small of storage, but I'm okay with it. Now, the next thing that I really wanted to get accomplished today is I wanted to do a little expansion on the base. And I've designed a whole bunch of stuff that is going to be added on, and I'm kind of having a hard time picking exactly what I'm going to build today because I want to build it all, but I really don't have time to do very much. So I'm gonna add on just a little bit. Like I said, I've got a whole bunch that I want to do, but yeah, I've got to refrain myself. I've got to get this video out. So we're just going to add just a little bit on it, but I'm excited for it. So, well, there's nothing left to do but get started. All right, and there it is. It's actually kind of hard to see from way over here. I'm going to have to get a little closer. But I have installed this aqueduct off of the castle. And as you see, I'm kind of trying to work on my building at an angle. And this one actually turned out pretty neat, I think. As you can see on it, there's a lot more detail on this than there is the rest of the structure, and that is actually soon to change. I will, one of these days, actually take the time and texture all of this, but as of right now, I really don't have the time. But this little addition here, I think, adds quite a bit, and as you can see, I just kind of have the water capped off because I've got a whole thing to build over here, and I just don't want the water running down and flooding, well, everything. But yeah, this is it. This is what I have added to the build, and I really like it. And it's, like I said, it's got me excited to texture the rest of this thing, so that's exciting as well. But I think this is where we're gonna actually have to end the episode. I've still got a lot of editing to do. But yeah, we did actually get quite a bit accomplished. We've got that massive gold farm in the Nether. We got all of the other farms in the industrial area actually functioning. And we have this little addition on the base itself. So yeah, quite a bit done today. But thank you very much for hanging out with me. Like and subscribe if you would, please. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.